rocking real quick. Alright, yo, what's good? Hope y'all alright. I just wanted to talk about some pretty interesting topics today. One of them being how being called an urban model, I put that in quotations, urban, okay? How being called an urban model is extremely disrespectful to not only our culture, but, well, mainly to our culture. And how I used to take disrespect to that, you know, I used to always really try to really figure out why is there such a division? Then it hit me. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about it all today, okay? Then we're also gonna talk about thirsty photographers who basically ain't nothing but a bunch of pervs behind the lenses, and how they fuel the thirstiness for these chicks out here, these wannabe reality show jumpies and slash strippers or whatever they want to be. They think they are. Can't even I don't know what you want to call them, whatever you want to call them, but either way, I call them dumb. That's what I like to call it. I call it how it is, man. Okay? Also, I'm going to talk about how I feel like Harlem Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week, African Fashion Week, West Indian Fashion Week, and how that's better, in my opinion, how I feel like that was a lot more better than, New York Fashion Week, sorry. So we just gonna chill. Where do I start, man? I want to talk about the state of our culture today, where everybody is extremely egotistical. It's an extremely egotistical culture nowadays, especially in our world. And I just don't understand how these thirsty dudes they are tripping. They call themselves a photographer. First of all, everybody that pick up a camera is not a photographer. That's first of all. Second of all, they just feeling these chicks. I don't know what to call it. False sense of power. All right, these chicks have a false sense of power where they feel like they run the world, and Beyonce got them hype. You know how it is. Nicki Minaj, all these joints is extra hype off of all these stars and these reality show chicks, man. So I want to talk about how they're not helping the cause at all. Not at all. Not at all. And how that is indirectly making our culture look crazy. So, I mean, I've noticed an influx of that, like, out of nowhere at one point. And I feel like sectioning off in the modeling realm, urban and all this other stuff creates that division. Why can't everybody just be a model in general? And that's because, Caucasians, especially, in that realm, they want to distinguish themselves because of that negative stigma that comes with being called urban model, or the negative stigma of especially black models, mainly females. I can't even say males, you know what I'm saying? Although, because a lot of these chicks, man, it's easy. What's good, Ordwin? How you feeling, brother? I see you out there, man, doing your thing with the real estate game. We gonna definitely talk about that, man. I gotta do my research on it. I've been doing some reading, but I'm proud of you, man. So I felt it, because especially in my modeling days, it really took some time for me to think about it, like, why are they dividing us up like this, And I feel like, I don't want to just put it all on the chicks, but like I said, it goes with these dudes too, feeling their ego and everything else. And It's a horrible cycle. It's a horrible cycle, and it just does not make any sense. And this makes us look extra crazy as a, like I said, as a group, as a culture. And what I feel is that we need to do better, especially if we want to have our image respected, especially if we're crying about, respect us, Black Lives Matter and everything else. The Black Lives Matter is not just about killing, it's about everything. It's about our image, it's about how we treat each other, it's about, it should encompass everything, It shouldn't just be when someone gets killed by a cop. It actually should be also when, people get killed by, black on black crime as well, because we got to speak about that unity. But I don't want to veer too much off the topic. But these chicks nowadays, they're just poking their behind out, and then they a model. They get naked on the bed, then they a model. Then they, like I said, these dudes who are just this is driven by lust, just pure lust. A lot, and I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying all, because there's some good ones out there, And then the ones that do things with taste. There's a difference between taste, and then taste is priceless, There's a difference between having taste and then just being raunchy. And I feel like we are just we make raunchy, hot, and it's not hot. I mean, we think we're making it hot, but we make that as our main staple, and we don't even realize it. I think, like I said, we have to continue to do better as a culture, and especially, if we want to be respected. Respect is earned, not given. That's the main thing, and we're just constantly forgetting that. I just don't get it, and I'm just keeping it a milli, y'all. You ain't got to agree or whatever, but it's undeniable that they keep us in a box. They try to keep us in this box, from the music to the modeling to everything. And what don't add up to me is that people just don't see it. How we not seeing this? How we not seeing that we being set up every time? You know what I'm saying? It goes back to my saying when I was running my modeling team. I had a modeling team and everything, and I was doing model management. And I was trying to teach these models how to be self-sufficient and not walk around with their hand out. Not going to because these agencies are not looking to sign a lot of them. You have to have a specific look for these agencies. And a lot of them, you can't be too thick. You got to be kind of light skinned. You got to have that hair. You got to have a particular look in order for you to actually be taken serious and signed. And you got to be thin. I mean, there's so many stigmas, there's so many parameters that you got to go through that it indirectly forces us to have to do things on our own and create our own culture, our own movement. And I think that's dope. Actually, I think that's a good thing to have your own. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's all about what you do with that opportunity. What are you going to do when you're given that opportunity to create your own? You know what I'm saying? Are you just going to fall into the stereotype that's been painted by others? Fall into this negative parameter, this like I said, this boxed in image, and then not see? How many chicks could just bend over on a bed, get naked, put on something skimpy, and then get 1,000 likes? Get a 1,000 likes. Like, that's not art. There's nothing tasteful about that. We have to do better, man. We just have to do better. And these pervs behind lenses, that's what I'm calling them, pervs behind lenses. Y'all gotta stop it, man. Y'all gotta get yourself a girlfriend or something, man. Because y'all looking crazy out here, calling yourselves, I'm a photographer. Oh yeah, this is what I do. I take pictures and XYZ. I'm like, you're not a photographer, You are actually a perv behind the lens. That's really what you are. You are a perv behind the lens, okay? You're not a photographer. There's nothing tasteful about what you're doing. I'm not speaking for all on both ends. I'm not saying all chicks is like that, and I'm not saying all dudes with cameras is like that. But what I am saying is that there's a disproportionate look on amongst our culture, and we can't seem to shake it off mentally. We've been brainwashed into following a particular, Yo, Wop, you hilarious, Wop. Yo, I've been reading up on that ATM business too, brother. I hope you drop another video on that. I really do. You know what I'm saying? That was really informational. I was actually inspired by your last video, bro. Yeah, so I mean, we have to do better. And being quote unquote called an urban model, it boxes us in. We all should feel disrespected by that. I know I did. Like, why you don't call the other models suburban. Oh, well, this is suburban modeling. Suburban models. Like why you labeling us? Why is there a label? That's because they want to always make sure that we stay within our role, within our lane, quote unquote. When are we gonna snap out of it and break that? That's the bigger question. When are we gonna snap out and break that, man? Oh wow. I don't know how I missed him, but okay. We gotta do better. Word, good looks, Wop. Yeah, we need that for real, for real. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do too? I need to share your last one, cause like you said, the startup isn't a lot and everything, man. I had no idea, but knowledge is power, bro. Keep those vids coming, man. For real, for real. Oh my God, now I'm getting clapped. All right, so that's my opinion. What do y'all think, man? I definitely want to know y'all opinions on that right there. You know, what's with these pervs behind lenses? What's with these bathroom models? I can't even say bathroom, but they not models, man. Model, that term is being used way too loosely. I don't even know what to call them. I call them reality show wannabes or something. Like it's cool to be a reality show chick now, and it's cool to be a stripper in front of a camera. Pretty much, that's all you are. You're just not doing a routine. You just naked in front of the camera, and you hype because people not even liking your image. They liking you for there's your image, that what you're putting out, and it's just pure nakedness, and you just driving them just to like you for one thing. Can you be tasteful? Can you make somebody buy clothes off your back? Like when I was modeling, I had people coming up to me buying the clothes off my back. They be like, oh snap, I wanna let me cop this off you. Let me do this. Let me do that. They wanted to buy clothes off my back. That's a mark of a good model. Can your image bring more revenue for the potential? Come on, man. Dang. Can your image bring more revenue for your the potential clothing line, the potential line? That's a real model. Not bending over looking crazy. Like, if you just bending over looking crazy, like, you've now congratulations, you've fallen into the trap. You've been brainwashed. There's no talent behind it. It's very distasteful. There's nothing popping about you at all. And whoever says it is, they lying. They need to stop. And we just gotta do better, man. We gotta shake that stigma. We definitely gotta shake that stigma, cause, man, we looking crazy out here. Like, hands down, we could be doing so much better, even in our ignorance and how crazy we looking right now. And we still making the world go around. Like, we just got that natural ability to draw people's attention, but we're getting it in a negative light. We're not doing it in the right way, in my opinion. That's how I see it, So, like I was saying, as far as the whole modeling game, I've done New York Fashion Week, I've done Harlem Fashion Week, I've done African Fashion Week, I've done West Indian Fashion Week, all of the above, And in my opinion, like I said, due to that whole stereotyping and negative That's horrible, man. It's all this dust. Like, are you serious right now? There's a dust storm. All this, all these all these negative stereotypes that we got, that's within the New York Fashion Week. It's not really doing anything at all. Actually, I felt like, it's ran by a particular sector of people. Nothing. They keep that tight knit, closed in for a lot of people. And like I said, whenever you get and there's so many different shows there in New York Fashion Week. I'm talking about doing the really good ones. They it's really hard for like the bigger lines for them to accept certain individuals like without this boxed in view of how you should look, thin and all those other things, and a certain color, like I said, light skin and everything, and it's super trash. So the big shows, like I only done one big show that was for Rock, and that was a celebrity sunglasses clothing line. Shout out to Corey Woods. Shout out to Corey Woods, celebrity sunglasses designer. He's definitely put me on the map with that modeling. One of my biggest shows in New York Fashion Week. But I actually enjoyed the culture of Harlem Fashion Week, West Indian Fashion Week, African Fashion Week. There was just so much rich culture, and I like the people that there was a lot of love. I felt at home. I felt more at home than I did when I did certain shows over at New York Fashion Week. And so after I did that, hey Cuzzo, how you feeling? When I was doing these shows, I felt more included. Not to say more included. I mean, 'cause I killed every show that I did, but there's less of that that stereotyping, and less of that attitude from other people. Whenever when I was doing those New York Fashion Week shows, Harlem Fashion Week, there was a lot of culture, there was a lot of love. Shout out to WBLS who was in the building too. That was one of my greatest experiences as well. African Fashion Week, I got a chance to do something extremely different. I got a chance to wear, different garments and everything, and it was actually it challenged me to fashion something outside of the box than what I would normally wear, in everyday living. So I appreciated that. And same thing with West Indian Fashion Week, because I'm part West Indian. Shout out to St. Croix, Virgin Islands, stand up, and it was mainly a challenge for me to go outside the box, wear something normal that I wouldn't normally wear, and it was good. It was good. It was a good challenge, and like I said, I met a lot of good people. Shout out to Bill Witherspoon. He's another great fashion designer. Killed it. Helped me kill it. Very known during African Fashion Week and everything. And man, I met him I actually put together my own show. And this was at my school. This was back in my college days. And I put together a show, and he came through amongst a whole lot of other talented fashion designers. And it was just all about networking. So, not on the scene no more, but it's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Might just make some premieres for those who are still designing. I got some friends who are still designing. Shout out to my man Orlando Bonilla for Flossin Clothing. That's the Golden Mike brand. Kept me fresh almost every photo shoot, video shoot, and I wouldn't mind doing that. I wouldn't mind coming back out for some of my friends, man. Let's see. Aside from that, man, now that I'm in the Midwest, it's not the same as far as, it's definitely not the same. Tifa, what's good? Hope you good. Hope everybody's well. It's not the same out here, so I haven't really had the opportunity to do any good shows and everything. So I've kind of been off the scene for a little minute. So what do y'all think about these, like I said, these reality show wannabe chicks / stripper chicks trying to be like the next Cardi B, calling themselves models or whatever they want to think they are, who are just doing the same thing, throwing something skimpy, go in front of a camera. What do you think about these thirsty dudes who want to pick up a camera and call themselves a photographer, sit down and try to edit something, so on and so forth, and then think they nice? What are your thoughts on that? I'm very interested in seeing some of the responses, especially for some of these chicks. Because you tell some of these girls that, you tell these chicks, man, oh, you're doing the same exact thing that everybody else is doing. What makes you different? What makes you good? They actually get offended. I'm like, where's your individualism? Like, don't you want to be your own person? I'm like, maybe they don't. I don't get it. There's something about me just wanting to have my own swag that I just enjoy it every time, you know? And nowadays, being put in a box is something cool. It's cool to be like the next person.
Okay.
Like our culture, man, we gotta, I don't get it. I feel like, man, we definitely gotta do a little better and step it on up. Oh, watch out for this dude. Hey, slow down, young man. I'm put him in a box, baby. Put him in a box. Putting them in a box. So I'm interested. Female, like, what are your thoughts? Let me know. I'm definitely interested to see what y'all think. What are y'all thinking about that right there? Sophistication and taste over haste. Being animal, being thirsty. Taste is priceless. Can't buy that, man. With that being said, let me know your thoughts. Leave your comments. Let me know what y'all thinking, man.